backstory of Fish was, okay, so I'm an apprentice filmmaker under my father. The apprentice always wants to show the master that you taught me well.
Well, sure.
Okay? So I had this huge intention of saying, I want to make a film that proves that I can make a film. Okay, I got a double-edged sword on this one.
Sure.
And again, we were on the downturn in the business world, that the business had gone down too. The Paradigm Film had its course in time, so the company had sunk a little bit. So I bet a lot of the company on this new little thing about a fish market. I mean,
Not looking real good.
not looking real good.
Not looking real promising.
No, saying fish market, okay, go out there and try it, son. I just took the bull by the horns and ran with it.
Oh, man.
Bigger backstory. When we were making films, we made the Paradigm Film, we made a film about vision, we made a film about making mistakes, freedom to fail, with a gentleman, Tony Buzan, out of London. And we were looking for films that could keep us on the peak, you know, of being forefront of ideas in the marketplace. And I had wanted to make a film for a long time about people doing their work with passion, saying there has to be a place that encompasses people doing their work with passion. Now, people doing their work with passion is an instant one you can see in sports. You can see it in a dance troupe. You can see it with artists. You can see it with musicians, right? That's a
Sure.
gimme.
Absolutely.
But saying, where can you find it that people, a group of people are doing their work with passion? Now, the image that first came to me and where I got this idea was in Flashdance, the film Flashdance.
Sure, yeah.
Okay. Obviously, the girl was passionate about dancing.
Sure.
She wanted to be a professional dancer, okay? But the scene that sticks with me is a scene of a traffic officer dancing to his job. It's Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. It's cold out. He has white gloves on. He's in his full police uniform, cap on, blue coat.
He's dancing.
And he's dancing. He's directing traffic. Please, let's go. Let's go. Come on. And say, if a traffic officer can have passion in cold, damp Pittsburgh, why can't I find somewhere in the world that has a group of people doing their work with passion?
Right.
Got mojo.
Right.
So I was out working on another film, filming a poet, David White, bringing poetry into corporate America. Okay, that was a stretch.
It's a powerful concept.
That was a powerful concept. It was very spiritual, you know, saying we're wholehearted. How do we bring our whole self to work? So I sat 3 days out in the great woods on an island, Whidbey Island, just north of Seattle. Stunning place. I'm in the woods with an English-Irish poet. In the woods. Literally, I filmed him in the woods, in the ferns, in the tall redwoods, speaking Beowulf, talking Robert Frost poems, speaking his own poems, overlooking the Puget Sound. I mean, it was spiritual. It was just stunning.
For sure.
We're sitting in his garden at 3 o'clock, English, and having tea, discussing wholeheartedness, right? We're having the theory and interesting pieces of saying the way through burnout is to apply yourself more, not taking a rest, but applying yourself more. Go further in. And the whole piece of illuminate and the dark side. You need the dark, just like nature. You need the reassurance time, you know. You need.
It's a balance.
You have the budding and the dying off, and the hibernation and the rebudding. So there's this whole circular thing going on, but it's all theory. So I moved down to Seattle, and on Saturday morning I get up and walk the marketplace. And it was almost like I was drawn there. It was like the Pied Piper. I was walking the marketplace, and the laughter and the yelling and screaming drew me to it. And then I saw it. I saw the throwing of the fish. I saw the interaction between the customers. I saw the yelling, orders back with each other. And I ended up standing at the front of the line. There's 100 of us on a Saturday morning watching these fishmongers work.
It's
Something
passion.
magical.
Yeah.
And it hit me at that moment. It was like the light came through and, ah, you know, it was there. And I said, this is my place.
I got it.
This is the place.
Dad, I got it.
I got it.
That's great.
And then the rest is history. It just was a magical moment. So we finally, Steve Lundeen and I, Steve always wanted to write a book, and he said, well, let's tackle this problem that our clients are having with a book. So Steve and I flew to Seattle. We walked the streets, we created the characters, we created where she lived, where she worked, how she got to work, and I sent Steve up to the Boundary Waters, or Lake Superior, Duluth area, and he wrote the book in 3 days.
Wow.
And then we came back and we worked on the characters, and then we wanted Ken Blanchard to be our co-author.
Yeah.
So we brought it to Ken because we knew Ken, and Ken said, love to do it, guys, but I have 4 contracts this year to write books, co-author books with other people, so if you can wait till, a year from now. And we were like, this is hot. I mean, why do we want to do that?
Sure.
So Harry Paul was more or less Ken Blanchard's consigliere, we called him, his right-hand person. And Harry said, well, look, I missed the 1 Minute Manager. I was the printer. He was the print company for the 1 Minute
Yeesh.
Manager.
Okay.
So I missed that one, and he missed Gung Ho also.
I
He
remember
says,
that.
I'd love to be part of this. I know how to get the publishers. I know how to get the agent for us. I'll get Ken's agent to, help us. And so we said, sure, Harry, come on in. So Harry came in, brought us the agent, and brought us Ken Blanchard to do the intro for us.
Nice.
So Ken's name's, gets
Perfect.
put on the book in a way that he doesn't, that helped endorse it.
Sure.
So that helped. And then,
Well, that was one of my formative questions for you. As you started your company, what were the breaks? What was the work? What was the luck? That was a piece of it.
that was a huge piece of it. Huge piece
So
of
he
it.
took it and he showed these
He
videos.
he showed the video during his speeches, and
Yeah.
I think it was Gung Ho speeches.
Wow.
If you want to or Raving Fans. I think it was Raving Fans,
Raving
maybe.
Fans.
Raving Fans. It was Raving Fans. If you want a Raving Fans, look at this company and see how they get Raving
Still a
Fans.
great book.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So it was during his Raving Fans tour.
Wow. So you had a little assist there.
Major assist.
But John, when did you know that it was so big that now it's gone viral?
It was after that. Yeah, when the book came out in 2000.
Mm-hmm.
And so the film had taken off. The film came out in 1998. And it did well, 98, 99, 2000, 2001, everybody took the dip. And in 2002, 2003, it really just took off. Just really hit the pavement.